Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Voy a tratar de poner esto un poquito más abajo porque veo que se me está cortando la cabeza. I'm gonna put this a little lower here because looks like my head is being cut off a little bit. Vamos a ver. Ah, está mejor ahí. Ok, perfecto. Just want to make sure you can all see me here. ¿Cómo están? How's everybody doing? Muy bien, muy bien. Aquí hace tiempo que no nos hablábamos. It's been a long time since we got together because I had to go to California. Well, I had to go to Asia and then I had to go to California and now I'm back home for a little bit. So today I have a great recipe for you. Estuve afuera mucho tiempo, casi ya un mes y medio, estuve por Asia, después tuve que ir a California, pero estamos de regreso. Yo les tengo una receta muy rica, una Parmigiana, okay? Here we go. Sorry, somehow a call came in, even though I have it on do not disturb. Anyways, I have eggplant parmesan, which is one of my favorite recipes, okay? So I have a couple here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them in the air fryer. But instead of making, I'm going to make a little different because my friend Judy Barr the other day told me what to make with my eggplant that is quick, delicious, and everybody's going to love it. So I'm going to bread them. But first of all, I have a couple of eggs. So tengo aquí dos huevos. Vamos a hacer la parmesana esta parmesana con una eggplant. ¿Cómo es que se dice eggplant ¿cómo se dice eggplant en español? Se me olvidó. Berenjena. Berenjena a la parmesana. Así que aquí tengo dos huevos. So I have 2 eggs here that I'm beating. Dos huevos. Esta es una manera de comer más vegetales, okay? This is a form to eat more vegetables. I'm going to put breadcrumbs. Lo voy a poner migas de pan, pan en polvo, que viene ya con sazón de italiano. So this is Italian seasoning breadcrumbs that I'm going to use to bread them. Okay. I'm going to put this in case I need more. I also have more eggs in case we need more eggs as well, okay? So I have that. Let's cut the eggplant. I already gave him a good wash. And here I have my compost here. So I'm going to cut them in nice little slices. This is super easy. Esta es bien fácil esta receta. Solamente tienes que cortarlas en rebanadas y la voy a hacer en rebanadas, no muy gruesas ni muy delgadas tampoco, ¿ok? No muy gruesas porque se puedan partir bien y muy delgadas a veces se desintegran. So I'm just going to cut them just right, not too thick, not too thin, so that they don't disintegrate when you put them in sauce if they're too thin or they're too hard to cut because they're too thick. So just right, just like, I would say about 1 inch thick or so. All right. So I'm going to do one first. And in my house, we're like divided on eggplant parmesan. Some of, like Bob doesn't like them too much. Catherine and I love eggplant parmesan. So I'm going to make these, I'm going to bread them and then I'm going to air fry them and then I'm going to freeze some of them. We're going to make some for dinner tonight, but we're also going to freeze some, okay? So we have them here all nicely. Let me cut one more out of these. Don't want to waste anything. No quiero desperdiciar nada. Así que aquí lo pongo en el compost. Entonces vamos a ponerlas vamos a poner la berenjena. We're going to put the eggplant. This is eggplant, berenjena. In Romania, they eat a lot of berenjena. They eat a lot of eggplant. They make a dip that is kind of whitish. And they put lots of great seasonings. I'm not exactly sure all the seasonings they put in, but it is delicious. And they bake bread and they use it as a dip for their breads. They eat it in the morning. They eat it with tomatoes. It's very popular. So, vamos a empezar. We're going to bread it first. Put in the egg mixture. And then it goes into we're going to put them and then we're going to put them in this plate. Okay. I'm going to bring them here. So very simple. And they do this, they bread very easily, very nicely. And then instead of frying, which a lot of people do, I am just going to air fry them. I love the air fry. Me encanta ese freidor con aire porque no le tengo que echar tantas calorías. A veces lo puedes freír un poquito y después ponerlo en el air fryer o en el horno. También si no tienes un freidor de aire. If you don't have an air fryer, you can always do them in the oven as well. You can fry them a little bit and then put them in the oven. But I got an air fryer at a secondhand store. Yo compré un freidor de aire en una tienda que ya era usado. Y ese es el que tengo ahora y me encanta. Mira qué lindo se están viendo. ¿Están viendo? So they looking really pretty. Vamos a seguir hasta que los hagamos aquí todos. Ok. En el huevo primero y después en las migas de pan. So, primero, first we put it in the egg and then in the pan. And I like it that it's Italian seasoning, so that way it's got even more. And then I put a really good tomato sauce with it. I tell you, it's one of my favorite dishes. Eggplant parmesan. Me encanta. I love it. Uno de mis favoritas. Y gracias, Judy Barb, por ayudarme a darme la idea. She reminded me that this is a great recipe to do with eggplant. I know not a lot of people love eggplant, but if you don't love eggplant, this is a recipe that you gotta try because it is really good. Ya está, ya huele riquísimo. It smells really good. Me encanta, me encanta. A ver a quién tenemos. Sandra Torres, ¿cómo estás? Gusto verte. I love seeing all my friends. Aquí está otra. Vamos a ponerle más migas de pan aquí. Un poquito más, como unas 2 tazas siempre pongo más o menos. Vamos a seguirle el pan. Antes del pan en el huevo. So we put it on the egg. And then the breadcrumbs. Bien fácil. And then, like I said, you can bake this at, I would say 350 for, I don't know, until they're nice and soft, 30 minutes, 40 minutes or so. And then once I toast them, then I put the sauce and the cheese into like a pan, perhaps. And then that's when it gets even better. Everything with cheese is good, isn't it? And tomato sauce. So I will use a really good tomato sauce, like spaghetti sauce, into this. You can even, now that we're starting in the spring, tomatoes are gonna start popping out in the summer. So this will be a great recipe for the summer. Like I said, I am going to make some for tonight, but then I'm gonna air fry them first. And then I'm going to freeze a few, and then the rest I will make them with tomato sauce and cheese tonight. You can put a little basil too. Let me see, this one has a lot of, maybe I need to take some of that breadcrumbs out. Got a couple more here. Okay. So again, we're going to put them in the air fryer. De aquí la vamos a hacer, ponerle, ¿verdad? El huevo, el pan. Y es muy rico. That breadcrumb smelled really good. Uno más, 2 más. Ok, lo llenamos con el huevo. Y aquí le ponemos el pan. Very good with el pan. Ok. No quiero desperdiciar nada. I don't want to waste anything. Like I say, you can, from here, you can either air fry them, air fry them, like I'm going to do, or you can always bake them too. Bake them, and in fact, like roasting them. I will put them maybe at a high temperature so that they kind of brown really nicely. So you could do like 375 to 400. Watch them, because if you put them at 400, things could burn very easily. So make sure you watch it. So here's my last one. Okay. I'm going to wash my hands here. And, okay. Bueno, here we have it. We have the eggplant parmesan here. This one came out a little, but here you have it. It's a delicious way to use your eggplant parmesan. Like I said, I'm gonna make some of these tonight. I will put it on a cookie sheet, bake them or roast them, air fry them in a skillet, and then once that's nice and toasty, then I will put them on a baking pan like this, okay? And then I will lay them out in different, in maybe like couple of layers with tomato sauce. I put the tomato sauce, the eggplant parmesan already toasted. Then I will put some tomato sauce and cheese, and then another layer and do the same tomato sauce, cheese, and then finish it with the cheese. And then that you put it back into the oven then for another, like I say, 20 minutes or so. Okay, this is a great recipe. I love it. It's one of my mom's favorite. My mom says hi. She's still in California. She will come back to be with us eventually. She fell the other day, so she's out there trying to recover, and she'll be back. So mi mamita se cayó, pero va a volver otra vez con nosotros pronto. Allá la dejé en California con mi hermano, pero aquí les tengo esa receta que es una receta que ya le encanta. A mi mamita le encanta esa receta. A lo mejor nos está viendo desde allá, desde California. Ella le encanta. My mom loves this eggplant parmesan. Something we ate a lot at home. So I'm making it because I have a couple of these, and I'll show you tonight when we do it in the when I toast, after I toast them in the air fryer and put them in the oven with the cheese and the sauce. All right. Eso es todo, amigos. Nos vemos pronto. Hoy es el final del mes nacional de la nutrición. Así que si ustedes quieren, los que quieran, un regalito, si ponen su dirección aquí o me mandan un mensaje directo con su dirección, les voy a mandar un libro. Me dicen si lo quieren en inglés o en español. Those of you that are watching, today is the last day of the National Nutrition Month, and I have a gift for you. So I have a little book of nutrition, a little tiny book, like a little coffee book the size of a cell phone. And that book has all my favorite tips in nutrition. So if you send me, you put your address in here in the comment section, or you send me a direct message with your address, I will be mailing the books next week, okay? And you're lovely. And let me know if you want it in English or Spanish, because I have them in both languages, okay? So it's my gift to you for National Nutrition Month. Thank you I will continue to do tips and classes throughout the year, not just for National Nutrition Month, even though I miss doing classes because I was away. But we will continue throughout the year to bring you nutrition messages from me, the dietitian. Gracias, amigos. Así que recuerden, pongan su dirección y su nombre, y si quieren el libro en español o en inglés, en los comentarios, o me lo mandan en un mensaje directo y les mando mi libro gratis la semana que viene. Ok, aquí recuerden que aquí estamos casi todas las semanas, si puedo, dándoles clases de cocina y enseñándoles más de nutrición. Los quiero mucho, amigos. Los vemos. Adiós. Feliz fin de semana. ¡Mua! Besos a todos y abrazos. Los quiero mucho. Adiós. Adiós. Shelly, how are you? Ruthie, muchos besos. Qué lindo verlos a todos aquí. Eliezer también y Sandra Torres. Wanda, mi prima, qué bella. Mucho gusto verlos a todos. Ay, qué rico. Qué lindo, qué lindo. Ay, mi tía querida, mi querida tía Doris. ¡Mua! Un beso también a ustedes. ¿Cómo los quiero? I love you all very much. Thank you for joining me to have the eggplant parmesan. Very simple. Bye.